Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time watching. And in this video, we're going to do a full update here on Jasmy. All right, we'll talk about the technicals in relation to the markets, especially as well. And then we'll talk about Jasmy specifically. What level did we hit? The main level, obviously, being this level right here between 1.85 and 1.75. We'll talk about whether we can actually break above that. Obviously, we're pulling back quite aggressively right now. Jasmy over the last couple of hours has been no, I'm lying. Yeah, no, it's true. Has been one of the worst performers. So we'll talk about whether that continues or whether we can actually expect some sort of recovery. So basically everything you need to know. All right, so let's get right into it. Hopefully you're getting through this week well. Market circumstances have been quite good. I mean, we had some beautiful moves, of course. And volatility, even though it's double, of course, but volatility is usually great if you want to do some trading. So hope you're all having a great week. But let's get into Jasmy. So ultimately had some beautiful strength coming into Jasmy. I'm not sure when the last time I covered this was. I think last week Friday or last week Saturday or something. I still shorted Jasmy twice. Last week, luckily got out before we actually got some bullish momentum. And unfortunately got out before we had this spike down. But after that we started to rally. Of course the markets were very strong and Jasmy was very reactive to that. You can see down here we gained some beautiful volume already on Monday, but that continued over the course of Tuesday into yesterday up to our main resistance level right here around 1.8, right? But it's a very major resistance level. And those who watch my Jasmy videos more often know that in my opinion this is the most important resistance level, most important key level, all right? Because you can see right here, over the course of last year, this was the main support level that always held up Jasmy during the bearish times, during the good times. And when this broke, in my opinion, Jasmy turned very bearish, all right? So that means, or very bearish, at least for some time. Now I do think we've bottomed. I mean, with the support level right here at 1 cent, we've bottomed out there, and I do not expect us, unless the fundamentals get much worse, but I do not expect us to drop down lower than that for now. But the main question is well, all right, if we want a bullish Jasmy, we need to break above this main resistance level right here between 1.9 and 1.75 cents. And you know, to be conservative, I would say we need to at least break 1.8 cents. And at this point of time, I don't see that happening. I don't think the fundamentals are strong enough. I think Bitcoin is at a major resistance level right here at 93,000. I expect that to pull back. That's also going to have a negative effect on Jasmy. I don't see any reason right now to be specifically bullish on Jasmy when I'm not bullish about Bitcoin, right? I think one of the key reasons why we've been strong this week was because of Bitcoin. So then when I think that Bitcoin has topped out, I have to be relatively bearish on Jasmy as well. And then when we zoom into this recent move, excuse me that I'm talking so quick, but I don't want to make this video too long. When I take a look at this last move, look, it's not necessarily a bearish divergence, but it is still bearish. Like the last time we got up to this level, Jasmy had much more strength. More strength in volume. We had some fundamentals also with the Binance delisting or not delisting shenanigans, of course. And we also had more leverage momentum. And we just don't have that right now. All right, so therefore I don't see any reason why we would break above that level. I think it's a possibility, but just for the record, that we have a liquidity spike into that. I think that's still possible, right? I mean, we have support coming up for Jasmy around 1.5. What I see as a possibility is that we'll find support there. That's what I expect. Get a liquidity spike into the 90-day rolling VWAP at 1.85 before returning down lower. So do I think it's safe to short Jasmy? No, at this point of time, definitely not. But I do think that it's unlikely that we'll break above that level, and I think it's more likely that we will have another pullback into that zone right here around 1.3 and 1.25 cents. And then from there, who knows? All right, depends a lot on Bitcoin, depends a lot on how we react to that level. So that is something I'll keep my eyes on. I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, I think this is what you need to know, and this is most likely. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.